All right, everybody, I am back. And this time we're going to be looking at, again, in modules, we're going to be looking at our Getting Started module. And this is going to give us how to navigate through Canvas. And it's also going to give us our login codes and assignments on all of our different login technologies that we have. So starting off, we have got a lot of logging in to do, so we're going to walk through this little by little. I'm going to have you pause the video and go ahead and sign up while we're going through this. But let's get started. Before we get there, let's talk about Canvas. We talked in the last little video about our memory test, and I always get questions later on in the year about where do we go to find the stuff to study for the memory test, and that is going to be in the module titled AB Reference Material. And it's got 3 different things. The graph properties from pre-cal, these are going to be things that you needed to have memorized from pre-cal. And then it's got FJPs, it stands for Formulas, Justifications, and Procedures. And this is for first and second semester. So you've got those that you can print out, their files. You can print them out and keep them if you want to. You don't have to. You can just use them as a reference from here. But that's going to be studying for your memory test. Next up is how do you figure out what's going on for the day? And there's 2 different ways to do that. You can look at our unit, what unit of study that we're on. So our first unit of study is limits and continuity. We've got the unit syllabus that we'll look at, and then it's got each day and what's going on with each day. You can also look at it on your calendar. I've got a day assigned to each calendar date. And so if you click on this link right here, it'll take you to what's on limit and continuity for that day, and you can see what all's going on. So those are the 2 places that you can figure out what's going on for the day. And then next up is what am I going to see when I go there? So you'll see this for each class day. Class starter tells you what it is that we're going to be doing, whether it's a quiz, a free response question, or a log. And it'll tell you what platform it's on. So this quiz happens to be on Canvas. It might be on my math lab. It might be on Calc. So it just kind of depends on where it's going to be. This tells you 2 things. This is where your notes are found. It gives you a link to the blank copy in Calc, and then it also gives you a PDF of it if you want to print it out and write on paper. If you don't want to print it out and you don't want to do Calc, then you're more than welcome to get some blank notebook paper or some blank computer paper and just take notes as we go. So that's the old-fashioned way, and that's still good. And then I've also included a key to the notes so that if you are interested in going back over those answer keys, or if you miss a day, you can look and see what was going on. And we'll have videos for each day's lesson as well, but I probably won't post that video until after the class day. I'd really like for everybody, even my DVA kids, to be logged onto Zoom during the day so that they can go through the notes and ask questions with me. I'm going to make, I don't know how yet, but I'm going to make my own YouTube channel, and I'll post the videos there. All right, this section right here are PTFs. We call those Path to 5. There's going to be a copy of those in both Calc and on PDF form. There are no specific due dates for these, but these are great review problems. It kind of gives you a blurb at the top that allows you to see what it is and that we're doing on that one, gives you some pointers, some tips, procedures, information that you need to know, and then some problems to work. So we will have a key posted. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to post the key, but we will have keys posted for these so that you can check your work. So as we get into class, I'll let you know where those are posted. We've got multiple different assignments this year. In-class assignments we're going to try and use our 90 minutes wisely. So we've got some in-class assignments, which are quick assignments from either Albert or Khan Academy. And notice I've listed what the due date is. In-class assignments are due on the day that they're taught. So my theory or my expectation is that we'll go through our notes that day, and then they don't normally take more than about 30 minutes or so, and then we'll have about 30 minutes of class to work on your in-class assignment so that you can get started and you can practice it on your own. So kind of think about it as more guided practice. Khan Academy exercises, they have great AP style problems. Each exercise is 4 problems, and they're very short. They shouldn't take you more than about 2 or 3 minutes to complete each. So this is a very, very short thing. And these are due the next class period after. So if this day, I think this day is it's 8/27, August 27th. So the Khan Academy exercises, and you can't see it down here, but it has the date. These would be due on the next class period, which would be 31st, I think is our next class period. And then we have homework assignment, and this is going to be due 2 class periods after we have the lesson. So you've got the in-class assignment, which is due that day. You've got the Khan Academy exercises, which is due the next class period, and then the homework assignment, which is due 2 class periods after that, if that makes sense. I promise once we get into it, it'll make sense, and you won't be confused. All right, what's next? Here we go, unit syllabus. So if you want to see the unit as a whole, I have given you 2 things. I've got a PDF file that you can download and keep on hand if you would like to. And then I've also got a page that you can reference back. And that page looks something like this. It's got the day that we're doing it, the class starter, what it is that we're going to have, any notes that we're doing, any PTFs that are available for that, the in-class assignment, Albert, the Khan Academy assignments, both of those have due dates. If there's anything on ClassKick, anything in Delta Math, and if anything is in my math lab. So it's a comprehensive view of what's going on in that in that unit. And our first unit happens to be limits and continuity. Good place for you to figure out what's going on. Next up are our sign-ins. So here I'm going to have you pause the video as you go through these so that you can sign in. First one up is Khan Academy. These are in no order. So Khan Academy, so you can click here on the link and go to Khan Academy. If you already have a sign-in, then just sign in and then click Join My Class, and there's my code. If you don't have a sign-in, then you'll need to create an account, and then there's my class code. So pause the video and then go sign in for Khan Academy. All right, hopefully you have done that. Now we are moving on to Albert. I don't know how many of you have used Albert before. If you've been in other AP classes, you might have used it, but it's a good homework-based type system where it's got AP style problems and skill type problems. So if you need to, click here to go to Albert. You'll need to sign up for an account if you don't have one. And then this monster code right here is our class code. So again, I'm going to pause, or you need to pause the video and sign up for Albert. Next up is My AP. Hopefully, if you've been in an AP class before, you've already signed up for My AP. But if you have not, then you'll need to go to the College Board website and sign in. I think if you've registered for any kind of SAT or just SAT. If you've registered for any SAT test, then you should also have a College Board website or College Board login. So you're going to click here and go there. And then this is my join code, 4PY2KG. So this will be our class code for My AP. So I need you to go in and sign in. And then while you're there, if you already know whether or not you're going to take the AP test in May, then you can go ahead and click yes. I think the default is yes, and we'll talk about that more as we get into the class this semester, but that's where you'll be going to sign up for your AP test. So pause the video and go sign into College Board. Let's see what's next. Next, we have my math lab. Now, some of y'all, probably if you were in pre-cal, I think both honors or pre-AP and regular used my math lab last year. So you probably have an account, but this year's going to be a little bit different because we're going to go through Canvas to sign into my math lab and to utilize it. So over here on the left-hand side of the Canvas, you'll see this My Lab and Mastering tab. So you're going to go there to My Lab and Mastering, and it should bring up a thing. And it's not going to say this because this is mine and I've already registered and assigned the book. But you should be able to click something like Get Started and then be faced with this page right here. If you have a Pearson account from last year, which I think most of you should, then sign in with your username and your password. If you don't, then you're going to need to create a Pearson account over here. If you need a code, I don't know if you're going to need a code or not, but if you need a code, here's the code for this year. So if they ask for one, put that in. And then once you do that, you're going to join the class, and our 7th block class is Dobrow 17643. So pause the video and go through signing up for my math lab. All right, let's see what's next. Class Kick. So you may have used Class Kick in the high school. I think they've had it for quite a while, but we're going to go to Class Kick, and you're either going to log in. And this, I want you to actually read all of the directions, disclaimer, before you enter the information, because there's a specific way I want you to log your name in. So you're going to go to Class Kick, and you're going to select Login in the top right-hand corner. Our class code is VZ9UR2. And before typing your name, okay, you're going to type in that class code, and then you're going to type in sign up. This is really important that you do it this way, because I want you to be a portfolio student so that you have access to everything all year. Now, here's where the caveat is. This is something different. Once you click sign up, I want you to flip these. I want, where it says first name, I want you to type your last name. Where it says last name, I want you to type your first name. This is just so that when it alphabetizes, it puts you in skyward order, because it wants to put you by first name, and I don't want that. So last name goes in the first name block, and first name goes in the last block. So switch those. And then once you've done that, then you can access the home button to see where everything is. Okay. And if you haven't used Class Kick before, this goes through some of the benefits of using Class Kick, and I really am hoping that a lot of y'all will embrace Class Kick, and you will be using that for notes, homeworks, logs, PTFs, everything that I can put on there. Pause the video and go ahead and sign up for Class Kick. Next, what do we have? Delta Math. Delta Math is a new one today. So you're going to click here, and you can go to Delta Math website, and then you're going to go to create an account. Okay, and this block is going to come up. Your teacher access code, and this is for we only have one, is 928034. And then once you do that, once you enter your teacher access code, you're going to select which block you are. So please put yourself in the right block. Y'all are in 7th block. If you put yourself in 2nd, 3rd, or 6th, then you're going to be doing BC material, and you don't want to do that. So 7th block, and then type in your name, your email, use your school email, a password, and then create account. Okay, so pause the video and go sign in to Delta Math. Up next, that's it. We're done for the day. So that's the end of this little video, and I will be back to talk to you more. Bye, guys.